Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dharma practitioners, when it comes to our human life, remember today is the day that most important to you. And all of you need to take it very seriously. Today is very important day. The reason is, maybe you look here and there, why? The very reason is, from today, your future going to start. So then you have to remember this new beginning. You have to make it new. Don't make this new beginning as kind of like an old experience. Don't mix it with your past experience. Try. You can do it. So you are in a point. You are capable to take a very conscious decision, not becoming a bias, becoming a debtor to your own emotions, or without becoming a bias to your culture, tradition. You are capable to take a very conscious decision in your life from today to future, what you really want, where you should hit your life, where you should go your life. Because once you get that direction, once you have the direction, so you are kind of like a ship in the samsaric ocean. Once you have the direction to go, it doesn't matter how big the waves come. It doesn't matter how hard the tornadoes or the winds blow. You will keep going towards that direction. But imagine you just come to a place very calm, beautiful, silence, ocean. It's kind of like a sea drum. No any disturbances. What the point? If you don't know where you're heading. So then look yourself and start to be very clear with that. Because that is the most important thing that you need as a human being. Generations to generations, civilizations to civilizations. Your ancestors, your grandparents to your parents, and you have life today. You have no idea how our human history sacrificed to find that. And the many wars happen against for this slavery. And the other thing is this regarding this religion, the independence, that rights that you need to hold as the whatever the faith that you need to hold. So people sacrifice generations to generations, gain this. But to whatever you believe, or whatever you want to believe, or whatever the faith you have, to go for it. Because your grandparents didn't have that opportunity. Maybe they worship something, they bow to something, they followed something because of they had no choice. And maybe somebody keep the sword or the gun to their head and told, worship this. That's why they did that. But look at you today and how beautiful around you, how freedom that you have. And you today, you can go to Google and Amazon, you can see whatever the book you want, just just only you need only the credit card. The very next day it come to your house. But you need a good credit card, you know. But you have to see. But even though that you have these all the opportunities, what you look for in life. And sometimes we tangle with this struggle and the mental ideas and the unnecessary dramas. It never going to end. It going to happen. It is a one part of this world. It's nothing wrong with that. But remember, you are more worth than that. Because we don't know when we going to end this. And it will happen as soon as possible. It's never going to late. When the day come for you to go, you cannot tell, can I have 5 minutes? You cannot have that. It not about even seeing your someone. You're not going to have time even to go to restroom. Remember that. You don't have any time. Even you cannot tell, can I go and have that's use the bathroom before I go? No. And I have seen how people die in their bed, dead bed. And sometimes when they die, they pee there. You don't get any chance. So then you have you need to do things, but at the same time, you have to look inside. Where are you going? Where are you going? And at the same time, most important thing today, remember, when you start your future, it doesn't matter good or bad, never allow any habits to come with you. So it doesn't matter good or bad. A habit is a habit. When in that zone, your mind unconscious. Your mind is not conscious. It doesn't matter good or bad. Habit, it destroys you. So the sati or the awareness or the mindfulness, one-pointedness, the clarity, sati sampajanya or the clear comprehension, this all go against the habitual pattern of the mind. So then the practicing meditation means in a certain way, you develop moment by moment awareness. Because the habit, maybe for a certain time period, it's going to be good. And you condition your mind in a certain way, and it take only 1 second to go up and down. Maybe you have a very good habit and you become so happy about it and you allow it to grow there. It take only 1 second to become a bad habit. That is the danger. There was a priest and he had a very good life, and he always into this good, and he developed a habitual pattern, habitual mind, addictive mind to good. So then what happened? He died and then he went to heaven. And then from there he got a gift. What is the gift? The horse cart with the beautiful, 7 horses. So they told, okay, this is for you, because all of your good practice, your good habits, this is the gift. He became so happy. And also told, okay, so this is how I can write this. So you don't need to do anything, just say one thing. What you have to say, just say, oh my God, then the horse will run. And whenever you want to stop, you don't need to do anything. Just say Amen. Then it's going to be okay. So then what happened? The priest is get into the horse cart and start to say, "Oh my God." So the horse gallop, start to run faster, faster, faster. He start to become so joyful, thrilled, because of the speed, and keep going, and he enjoying the ride. And he say, "Oh my God, oh my God," And then the horse keep running, and he forget the word to stop the horse. Why? Because of the thrill, joy. See, sometimes when we are in happy mood, we forget everything. We forget where we are, and we forget who we are. When that is the very nature of the mind. So now this whole horses keep running, 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 and end of the heaven, it came to the hell. And now the priest got disappointed and worried. It try to find the word. So then, edge of the cliff, the mountain, and that's the hell. Somehow he remembered the word. Oh, Amen. Then the horse, right in, edge of the cliff, stop. And the priest became so happy. And then he said, "Oh my God." And the horse moved. So this is what happened to us. This is the very nature of the habitual mind. So it doesn't matter the good or the bad. Habit make you blind. So mind doesn't have power to recognize this is good or this is bad. We are the one who condition that in this outside world. So then maybe you become happy. This is a good habit. When you go to somewhere else, no one going to accept it. So then every day when you practice meditation, don't get into the habit. Do it mindful. Maybe you do the same thing, but you do it with the new start. That is the point. And you see your husband, wife, children, friends, and family members. You have to do it with the new start, new beginning. Every day. In the morning when you see your husband, wife, don't think kind of like he's or she's from yesterday or 10 years ago, that the person you married, and don't bring that all the memory put into zip file and keep it like that with that file, that memory. Don't look into that. No, start to look as a new person. Maybe he keep going, she will keep going the same way. It's kind of like, but it is about you. It is your mental practice. You are the one who going to purify. So whatever, because we see with the collective memory, our mind promote the idea regarding other people, other things, other situations, incidents. You already that have the aversion regarding the outside world. When you see with it, you lose the beauty of the moment. Once you lose it, what will happen? Once the mind conditioned to that, and again and again, again and again, you go. And there was a monk called Punya. And he came to Buddha and asked, Venerable Sir, some days when I listen to, he didn't tell I, when some days when people listen to the sermon, it remember, some days it cannot remember. Why? So maybe for you also the same. Look, 2600 years ago, this venerable Punya asked from the Buddha, same like the question that you asked. So what is the question? Some days when you listen to Dhamma, you can understand it very clearly. And some days you can't understand. So then what the Buddha said, Punya, the one is you that the people don't have the faith. Another thing is people don't have the trust. Another, the most important thing is that they have something in their mind. Hold it to that. And they pretend like listening. It is nothing, it's not only about listening. Remember then, when you eat, when you hear, when you do something, if your mind hold by something, what will happen? You miss the opportunity. So then, in day-to-day life, develop it with you. And especially when you practice meditation, and whatever that you do in day-to-day life, and come to a point and 100% interfere with that action consciously. And that is where you can get the right benefit out of it. And as an ordinary person, then you can become very successful at whatever the field that you want. And then if you want to develop your spiritual path, the same quality, you just use it to your meditation. So, and from childhood, you have to train to children. Whatever they do, and not to become kind of like a multitasking. It is anymore not a valid word to the world, because it's not going to make you a creative person. It make you busy. Maybe you do a lot of things, but you not going to grow inside you. So our purpose is not doing a lot of things. Our purpose is growing inside and change ourselves, not to be the same person like yesterday, becoming a better person for tomorrow until you attain to the Nibbana. So with that development, day by day, you have to bring out of your mental practice. So rather than finding the comfort zone inside your mind and with your habits, remember, especially with the good things, even though you do it again and again, every day do it consciously rather than making a habit. So that way you will see. And your awareness going to become more clear, your attention going to become more sharper, and at the same time your activities going to become more accurate, and you don't make many mistakes. When you don't make mistakes, there is no fear. When there is no fear and regarding your past, your present moment going to become more and more comfortable. And out of that, you develop the self-comfort inside you when you close your eyes or when you do something. And out of that self-comfort, you gain the self-confidence. And out of that self confidence, and you gain self satisfaction. And out of that self satisfaction, you gain your awareness more and more and more. And with that deeper satisfaction, you will slowly detach from the desire to look something from this outside world with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind perception. You are not anymore a person depending from outside information. Why? Because you have the self generate satisfaction out of your own self confidence. When your mind come to that point, what will happen? Your all eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, desires settle down. In that settle down moment, in that condition, you gain the tranquility state, undisturbed mind. Why? Because you don't look anything, and whatever the perception, you're not going to disturb it. Once you have that undisturbed mind, the moment by moment, the heartbeat, the nerve system that happening in you, the breathing system happening in you, the thought system happening in you, the moment by moment, you're going to recognize more and more and more clearly. And then you will say, it is just the energy. What is the nature of the energy? Energy means it's always moving, changing. Once you recognize that, you recognize change means you. That is the day you get out of all the desires. That is the day you get out of all the grasping nature, harboring nature. That is the day you claim your ultimate bliss of Nibbana. So, with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata cha ammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammanga savakkaya vanhotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless.